I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Okay, so I'm learning so much in this video. I just didn't know there were so many differences. You know what I mean? I really thought that this was normal. Like, the American way was like so normal, but it's crazy the things that you just don't know. You know what I mean?
It's Miaaaa, it's Miaaaa, that girl you came to see. So grab your snack and just sit back, leave a comment in the chat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's Miaaaa, that girl you came to see. So grab your snack and just sit back, leave a comment in the chat.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy you decided to join us today. As you can see by that title down below, you guys, today we'll be reacting to what shocks Europeans about American homes. I'm super interested in what this video will reveal. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot wait to figure out what shocks them. I will not be doing too much talking, so let's get into it.
I'm a European currently staying here in this American house, and these are little differences, sometimes major differences, that I notice. So please come on in and don't take your shoes off. Okay, this is just me being weird, but I prefer these switches over the European ones. Also for the reason that it says on and off in little writings on the switch. So even if I flip it up, nothing lights up. I know I just turned something on, so I better turn it off. And there's one more thing I love about switches in US. When I first got into this house and I flipped on this switch, I noticed the light is kind of dim. Well, there is a dimmer, so you can actually move it and make it brighter. You rarely see that in a European household. You quite frequently see it here. And I'm used to the round button that you push and then you turn it. But in this house, there's like a little puller on the side that I didn't notice for a while, so I was here in the darkness.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try my light switches.
Now, unlike European beds where we use dimensions to tell you how big the bed is, in US they make it simple by calling it a queen size or a king size.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about the width. I rather want to talk about the height, because beds in US are always quite high up, and I prefer that over the European way how we do it. To be honest, I try to make my bed in my European apartment as high as possible, but it's nowhere near as high as all the American beds I sleep on. This one is extremely soft, by the way. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Wow.
I mean, look at it. How can someone sleep in this? So almost every room I've been to in US has another room attached to it. So you walk in and you're like, oh, what's that secret room? It's usually a closet. And
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how small the apartments are, even in New York City, there are apartments where there is a door which hides a closet. I don't know if it's good or bad, it's just different. And since we're doing differences, I figured I'd mention it. Also, the doorknobs are different, but I guess that's obvious.
Okay.
I was thinking, should I make it like a separate section that I talk about the doorknobs? And I was like, no, it's obvious. And not only there's a walk-in closet in most of the rooms, there's one right there, but there's usually a bathroom attached. And I love that as a European. Every bedroom has its own bathroom in there's a raccoon in the air conditioning system. We'll get to it later, but it's freaking me out. I've been in this house for a week by myself, and like, there's something under the floors. Can you imagine how scary that is? And I'm the only guy in the neighborhood without a shotgun. This is a biggie, and I can already hear you say it. American showers are stupid. You turn it on and it blasts into your face. I actually prefer that over the hoses. Even though this shower does have an extra hose added, most showers in US do not. There's just that faucet at the bottom, and then the shower that sprays directly into your face. So you either get burned, or in most cases it's very cold. Believe it or not, but at my house in Europe, I have the shower set up that when you turn on the water, it first goes from the ceiling, but it's not blasting into your face. It's kind of that, you know, rain shower thing.
Wow.
Not that guy. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the different system of the toilet, but you can probably imagine I do not want to get into details, but I'm going to talk about flushing and the amount of water you actually use in US to water down your whatever, and in Europe, because most US toilets, or actually all of them I saw, have just that one lever. In Europe, we have two buttons. One is larger and one is smaller, and you can probably figure out why. And it's pretty much on all of the toilets I know now, and I think that's better. Here's one thing I prefer about US toilets. I just don't want to get into details, so let's leave it. They're lower. Makes sense. Have you ever thought about it? US toilets are lower, so your needs are higher, so it's easier. Think about it. And since we're already on the John, let's talk about the partner of today's video, because it is phone related, and that is Jellies. It's a super great service. It's an app that you download and you get yourself an eSIM card. So if you're planning a trip to Europe to look at our cool toilets or whatever else you'll see at the households, make sure you get your phone ready with an eSIM. You just select a SIM card and get your data plan so you can, do this while you do this. Also, the benefit of an eSIM card is that you don't have to go to a store to physically buy it. You just buy it on your phone while at the airport when you're going somewhere. And it's cheaper than at the store. I'm at the store to get bread, not a SIM card. I wish there were e-breads. No. If you use the code HONESTGUIDE, you'll get 15% off. It's an absolute essential, so get it. The app is called Jellies. I'll put a link below in the description, and you'll get 15% off if you click that link or Honest Guide. Thank you, Jellies. I'm moving on. This is something I wish every European household would have. Not a bed nor a light, but the light switch. That is right under the light bulb, so even if you don't know the light, you'll always be able to locate it. In Europe, it's always somewhere on the wire, and usually it's sort of hidden behind the table, or at least in cases I know. So once looking for the switch, you knock things over, and like here, you can always find it. I love it. Check out the magic.
Yeah, that's pretty normal, but I've seen the switches that have.
Am I just watching a YouTuber that's happy
little
that
switch
you
on the
know
cord.
to turn
I've seen
on
that
and
too.
off a lamp? Yes, you are. So to heat a house in Europe, most likely you will have a radiator placed under a window. In it is hot water that will heat up your house or your apartment. In US, most often you'll come across these vents that will blow either hot or cold air, depending on the season. Right now it's winter, so it's blowing hot air. And in the summer, when it gets hot down here in Florida, you can use it as air conditioning. Currently, the fun fact about this ventilation system is that something's living inside of it. I've been in this house for a week, and we became friends over time. Right, I don't know if this is just me noticing this, but like every house I've been to in US has a ceiling fan. I don't think I've ever seen one in Europe, or like it's very rare. And usually you flip on the switch in a room and it starts the fan. So you're trying to figure out which one of these is to turn it off. Yeah, it says Hampton Bay. It doesn't say fan or light. This kind of confuses me. And there is one more thing that kind of bothers me with these ceiling fans, which...
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Okay, so I'm learning so much in this video. I just didn't know there were so many differences. You know what I mean? I really thought that this was normal, like the American way was like so normal, but it's crazy the things that you just don't know. You know what I mean?
Which I hope is apparent and obvious from this shot. Okay, so Americans watching, which one is the light, which one is the fan? The glass or the wood? Okay, the glass is the light. Oh no. Oh, so there's speeds. Oh. So how do you do your laundry? 30, 40, or 60? No clue what I'm talking about? Well, you're probably not a European, but an American. Therefore, your washers don't have selection of degrees nor these crazy symbols that we have in Europe on our washers. But it's quite simple. You select the load size, small, medium, large, and then you go with temperature. Warm, hot, or cold.
Right.
You don't care about degrees and about, you know, all the other things that we care about. Because, you know, your clothes is not gonna get destroyed here, but in the dryer, which is right next door. To be honest, I prefer this over the European confusing system of symbols.
Oh, okay.
And this is great. You even have like a little manual.
Preferences.
What's a small load, what's a medium load, and how much detergent to put in. I love it. White's hot, color's warm, dark, cold. And in this, apparently you can only wash shirts. Nothing else can go into this place. Ooh. Close lid, push start. I love it. This is a dryer, and yes, if I was 11, I'd be shocked. And yes, when I was 11, most households did not have dryers in Europe. Now we have them, so all our clothes is shrunk. But this is absolutely normal in every US household, not just to have a washer and a dryer, but usually to have like a separated space for them. In Europe, it's quite often that you'll have your washer wherever it fits. Most of the times it's in the bathroom, and I know households where it's in the kitchen.
What?
But God,
Crazy.
these electric guzzling machines.
I'm so used to having laundry rooms,
destroying
you know what I mean?
evil creations. Hate it. Oh, and I also love the top-loading washers. Love it. Okay, this may be a weird one, but we don't have many of these at our households in Europe, and I love these. It's like a toaster slash oven. So you can toast your bread, you can make a pizza in it, you can put a bagel in it, whatever. I love it. Much better than a regular toaster or a microwave. And I like how this is quite honest. So you don't really set a temperature or a time. You just tell it, oh, I'm putting in 4 loaves of bread or 4 slices of bread. So figure out the time and the temperature. Yeah, US is simple in many ways. Man, I just love it when there's a window to the garden or to the yard from the kitchen. Well, you can have that in Europe and in US, but in US it's much easier to open the window. I mean, look here, there's stuff on the window, but you can still open it because the window slides up. Unlike in Europe, where it opens to the inside. I mean, it has other different features in Europe, but I like this better.
Oh my gosh.
Fridges in general in US are much bigger than in Europe, and this is not even a big one. In Europe, it's quite normal to have a small fridge under your counter. I mean, nobody has that much food, right?
Okay, is this true about the refrigerators? I just couldn't imagine having a small freaking refrigerator. Like, in my head, that's a mini fridge. That's a thing. They're mini fridges. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh my God, it would drive me nuts.
That much food, right? I'm living here alone.
Makes sense.
So those were the things I could find in an American house that always surprise me or I find different compared to a European house. Let me know what differences you see, because I'm sure you've been abroad to different houses and maybe the things that I notice are just normal and I'm a weirdo, but maybe I missed a few things. So let me know in the comments, I'm more than curious. And if you're an American, I absolutely love when Americans watch these videos and they react to them. So maybe you can do that and tell me what you think about it. So that's it from an American house, from a European's point of view. I'll see you next week on another episode of The Honest Guide. Bye-bye. Oh, check word at the end. This is skrzyń, closet. Skrzyń, closet.
I actually loved his video. I love his video. That was awesome. What I want to ask though, like specifically for Europeans, like, do you guys have deep freezers? Is that a thing? A deep freezer? Since your refrigerator is so small, you know, compared to our American refrigerators, do you guys have like deep freezers? Because I just couldn't see how I could survive with like a mini fridge like that. I don't know. And my children and myself included, we just eat so freaking much. Like, it's horrible. But yeah, I super love that video. It was really informative. If there's anything he missed that you guys would like to share with me, whether it's from the American side or the European side, I would love to see your comments down below in the comment box. And I'll also leave his actual video linked down below in the comment box if you guys want to go check it out and show him some love also. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now. And I'll catch you guys in my next upload. Bye!
It's me. It's Miaaaa, that girl you came to see.
Your eyes on me, apply that. Get it, don't be timid when you in it, apply that. Love upon it, give along, leave it. I don't want no drip, baby, spray like it's so fine, it's spicy, baby, jump up on this. I guess that's why you like it, baby, come and get this. Takes a lot